Firstly, we will come to the first part is explain company-wide strategic planning and its 4 steps. Strategic planning is the process of developing and maintaining a strategic fit between the organization's goals and capabilities and its changing marketing opportunities. It includes 4 steps. The first is defining the company mission, setting company objectives and goals, designing the business portfolio, and the last one is planning marketing and other functional strategies. This helps to align company goals, resources, and market opportunity for long-term growth. The first step, defining a market-oriented mission. Mission statement is a statement of the organization's purpose, what it wants to accomplish in a larger environment. Mission statement should be market-oriented and defined in terms of satisfying basic customer needs. Mission statement should be meaningful, specific, and motivational. Too often, mission statements are written for public relations purposes and lack specific, workable guidelines. Instead, they should emphasize the company's strengths and tell forcefully how it intends to win in the marketplace. On to the third one, setting company objectives and goals. Company must turn their broad mission into a specific objective in every management level, with each manager responsible for achieving them. CVS Health redefined its mission as a pharmacy innovation company focused on helping people to achieve their better health. This mission drives a hierarchy of objectives. Business objective, increase access, lower cost, improve care quality, and ensure profitability by raising sales or reducing costs. Marketing objective, boost customer engagement and expand market share. These broad strategies are broken down into detailed marketing plans, ensuring that the mission is translated into actionable, measurable short-term objectives. This business portfolio is the collection of businesses and products that make up the company. Portfolio analysis is the processes by which management evaluates its products and businesses that make up the company. Strategic business units, SBUs, can be a company division, product line within a division, or a single product or brand. The purpose of strategic planning is to find ways in which the company can best use its strength to take advantage of attractive opportunities. Identify strategic business units, can assess the attractiveness of its various. Also decide how much support can SBU deserve. This is a BCG growth share matrix, also known as the Boston Consulting Group approach. Growth share matrix is a portfolio planning method that evaluates a company's SBUs in terms of market growth rates and relative market share. On the vertical axis, market growth rates provides a measure of market attractiveness. On the horizontal axis, relative market share serves as a measure of company strength in the market. Next one is stars. Stars are high growth, high share businesses or products. They need heavy investment to finance their rapid growth. The second one is cash cows. Cash cows are low growth, high share businesses or products. These established and successful SBUs need less investment to hold their market share. The third one is question marks. Low share businesses, units in high growth markets. They require a lot of cash to hold the share. The last one is dark. Low growth, low share businesses are products. They may generate enough cash to maintain sales but not promise to be large sources of cash. Problems with metric approaches include time-consuming, costly, hard to measure market growth, and focus on present or future. Modern trend now is shift from centralized HQ planning to decentralized, cross-functional teams using real-time data for faster and market-driven decisions. Developing strategies for growth and downsizing. Business portfolio design evaluates current businesses or identifies future opportunities, ensures company remains competitive, satisfies stakeholders, and attract top talent. Second one, focus on profitable growth. Growth is essential but must be profitable. Objective is sustainable long-term value creation. This is the product market expansion grid. It's a portfolio planning tool for identifying company growth opportunities through market penetration, market development, product development, and diversification. Market penetration is company growth by increasing sales without changing the product. Market development is company growth by identifying and developing new market segments. Product development is company growth by offering modified or new product to current market segments. Diversification is company growth through starting up or acquiring businesses outside the company's current products. And for downsizing are overexpansion or entry into areas with little expertise. Market changes leads to product markets less profitable, aging or declining products business units. Approaches for this are prune, harvest, or divest weak brand.
Hello, Professor and everyone. My name is Minh, and moving to the next section, I'll talk about the marketing's role in strategic planning and how it creates value for customers. In fact, marketing plays a key role in a company's strategy in several ways. First, it helps create customer value by delivering benefits and building strong relationships. Second, it provides strategic contribution by identifying market opportunities and helping the company seize them, as well as guiding the overall direction of the business. Third, within individual business units, marketing works to design strategies that achieve their specific objectives. This often involves the coordinating with all the departments like purchasing, IT, and operations to ensure that every part of the business supports the strategy effectively. Marketing can also depend on strong partnerships within the marketing system, which includes the company, suppliers, distributors, and customers. By working together, the entire system can deliver value more efficiently and effectively. A clear example is McDonald's. The company doesn't just sell hamburgers, it offers a complete experience focused on quality, service, cleanliness, and value. Marketing can shape every single part of the business to enhance the customer experience, from the product offerings to the service standards. This shows us how crucial coordination across department is, because smooth teamwork at every single step, from understanding customer needs to executing operations, ensures that customers can have a higher satisfaction. Of course, challenges can arise, such as higher costs or delays, which is why ongoing communication and collaboration are essential. The diagram above shows us how to manage the marketing strategies and the marketing mix. As we can see, customer is at the heart of this process. It focuses on creating value for customers and building long-term relationships. The strategy revolves around 4 key steps, which is segmentation, targeting, positioning, and differentiation. Segmentation is divide the market based on customer needs and behavior. Targeting selects the most attractive segments. Positioning ensures that the product occupies a unique and desirable place in customer minds. Differentiation provides distinctive value that sets the company apart from the competitors. This cycle shows us how marketing action should always connect back to delivering real value for the customer. Finally is the marketing mix, which is the 4 P's of product, price, place, and promotion, which must be aligned to deliver value. A customer-centered approach also considers the 4 A's as well, which is acceptability, affordability, accessibility, and awareness. Each P linked to an A, ensuring strategies meet customer needs and preference. So, in conclusion, marketing is essential in strategic planning. It's focused on customer value, coordinate across units and departments, and build strong partnership, as well as combines segmentation, targeting, positioning, differentiation, and the 4 A's for success.
2.5 sections is marketing management function, marketing plan, and the importance of measuring and managing marketing return on investment. First, we have 5 key functions of marketing management is analysis, planning, implementation, organization, and control, which we can see very clearly in figure 2.6. Next, we have SWOT analysis. That is an overall evaluation of the company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. In marketing management, we match strengths with opportunity, overcome weaknesses, and minimize threats. The goal of these things is provide essential input for all marketing management function. Marketing plan consists of strategic plan, marketing plan. In a marketing plan, we have executive summary, current situation, objective, marketing strategy, action program, marketing budget, and the last one is control in a table 2x2. Marketing implementation is turning something that was planned before into real action to meet the goals of marketing objectives. Marketing implementation is marketing department organization is designing a marketing organization to execute strategy and plan effectively. Marketing control is measuring and evaluating the results of marketing strategy and plan that taking corrective action to ensure that the objectives are achieved. Marketing control is measuring and evaluating. The last thing is measuring and managing marketing return on investment. We used to have old approach, now we have new approach. The last thing is measuring and managing. That's a marketing return on investment or marketing ROI. That's a marketing section 3.1. A company's marketing environment. Marketing environment are actors and forces outside the marketing that can affect its ability to build and maintain relationship with customers. In marketing environment, we have two different types: a micro environment and marketing environment are actors and forces outside macro environment. Micro environment consists of actors outside the marketing. It can affect the ability to build a relationship between its customers. Micro environment have different actors. Macro environment. Micro environment consists of actors. The first thing is the company, which we need to work in harmony with them to build and maintain value and relationship. The first thing is the company. The second thing is suppliers, where marketer must partner with them to build relationship and network. The second thing is suppliers. Next, you have marketing intermediaries, competitors, public, and the last one is customers. This is the most important actors to marketing because customers is the aim of entire system to serve target customers and build strong relationship with them. Customer can be divided into different types that we can see here.
Following microeconomics, we have macroeconomics, the large societal forces that acts upon the microeconomics. As we can see here, there are 6 main key forces, and the first one is demographics, which you can see there are 5 key factors. The first one is the changing average household, which since the situation is households have gone increasingly more non-traditional or non-nuclear, so less common family of 4 and more of their variations and deviations, so marketers must pay attention to the changing trends. The geographic shift is when people decide to change the place of where they either work or live for any reasons, and so that change could require some specific tools or services. The next one is the rising rate of literacy, or people becoming more educated compared to the last decade or two, which will increase demand for quality books, materials, resources, and other hyper-specific technological devices that people may need a job. The next one is the changing age structure of a population. We have here three pictures presenting respectively the generation baby boom, generation X, and the millennials. For the generation X, their defining trait is small population, but they have a huge spending power. For generation Y, they are more family oriented, not very materialistic, and prioritize experiences. And they are generally more skeptical of the marketing methods used for the older generation. The last mentioned generation is Generation Y or millennials. They are extremely familiar with technology and they are often very proactive when it comes to information, and they will usually seek out information rather than getting bombarded by advertisements. The next one is the increasing diversity and acceptance of different groups of people in society as a whole. So, for example, people of color, people with different than normal sexualities, or people with disabilities. Marketing that support these kinds of groups will be more successful. Next is their economic environments, which consists of the nation's economic condition, wealth inequality, and the other economic variables. Now, the nation's economies usually consist of three kinds: industrial economies, subsistence economies, and developing economies. So changes in major economic variables such as income, cost of living, interest rates, savings, and borrowing patterns have large impacts on the marketplace. And if they don't want to be wiped out by an unforeseen consequence, they should be preparing beforehand by marketing foresight. The next is natural environments. Raw material shortage happens because companies might have polluted the supply of materials that's already there, or have almost used up all of the non-renewable materials. Increased pollution happens is an inevitability, but companies have to take measures to prevent it, or increased governmental interventions will happen, which will help curb this pollution. But in any case that the government is unable or unwilling to, company must take these matters into their own hands, or to appease to the more environmentally conscious crowd. Are technologies. Here we have the Xerox printer, a classic case of marketing myopia. And here we have the change from the analog camera to the digital camera that's on our handheld phones, which is an incredible technological advancement. Companies and marketing managers don't keep up with the ever evolving market of technology, they will inevitably be left behind.
So I will talk about the social political environment. So the social political environment consists of laws, government agencies, and pressure groups that influence or limit various organizations and individuals in a given society. So I will talk about the legislation and regulating business. So increasing legislation, laws are complicated, and marketers must work hard in order to keep up with what's allowed and what's not. But there's a reason why they are here. It is to protect businesses from one another. It is to protect consumers from unfair business practices. It is to protect the interests of society against unrestrained business behavior. Next is changing government agency enforcement. Regular enforcement is required to keep businesses in check, preventing the creating of any kind of policies. For example, monopolies. Next, I will talk about increased emphasis on ethics and socially responsible actions. So, socially responsible actions, some companies encourage their manager to look beyond the system and simply do the right thing. And prioritizing the consumers and society interests sometimes work nowadays, but mostly it's just a PR stunt. Cost-related marketing now attempts to ascribe a meaning to their products in an attempt to follow social codes and ethics. or try linking them to a worthwhile cause. Next is the cultural environment. People in a given society hold many beliefs and values. Their core beliefs have a high degree of persistence. Core beliefs and values are passed from parents to children and are reinforced by schools, businesses, and the government. For example, believing in marriage is a core belief. Secondary beliefs and values are more open to change, and believing that people should get married early in life is a secondary belief. Marketers have some chance of changing secondary values but little chance in changing core values. For example, family planning marketers could argue more effectively that people should get married later than not getting married at all. While core values in a society remain stable, secondary cultural values can shift more quickly due to influence like media, celebrities, and economic trends. Marketers attempt to monitor these shifts to identify new opportunities and threats. These shifts are reflected in people's changing views in six key areas: view of themselves, view of others, view of organizations, of society, of nature, and of the universe. Next, I will discuss how companies can react to the marketing environment. First is reactive approach. Some firms see the marketing environment as uncontrollable and focus on adapting to it rather than changing it. They monitor trends, analyze environmental forces, and design strategies to avoid threats or exploit opportunities. This approach involves responding to changes rather than influencing them, and is typical when companies cannot control forces like population shifts and the economy or major cultural values. Next is proactive approach. Other companies actively seek to shape their environment and create strategic opportunities. Proactive firms can influence markets, public perception, and even industries themselves through innovation, lobbying, media campaigns, social media engagement, legal action, and strategic partnerships. Example includes products and or companies that transform markets like Ford, Model T, Apple iPods, and iPhones. Such firms take aggressive actions to influence legislation, control distribution channels, and manage public opinion.